My crystal ball tells me that today is the official premiere day of Wicked for Good. Hey guys, welcome to another video with Lock with Leilani. Who's Lock with Leilani? That is me. So on this video, I am happy to tell you guys today is Friday, the 21st of November, and it is Wicked for Good release official day. Woo! We are extremely excited about it. We see the movie tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to avoid social media tonight with all the like snippets and previews and stuff that people are going to be sharing on TikTok and things like that. But today I am bringing in this beautiful, beautiful occasion by doing my very last day of my Wicked week. If you guys have watched every day, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. If you guys are subscribed to the channel too, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys make this channel what it is and what it is going to continue to be. So thank you guys for being here. And for those of you guys that are new subscribers, welcome. And I hope you guys decide to stay. So before I jump into what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna share my fun fact with you guys first. Is the last fun fact of the week. I'm very sad that it's the last one, but I wanted to do a 5-day countdown to the last 5 days leading up to the movie. So if you guys happen to catch this video, and none of the other videos, then that's what I did. So you guys can go back and watch the first 4 videos because this is day 5 out of 5. And I did 5 days of what I called my Wicked week. I shared a fun fact for the movies, whether it was from the first or the second movie, or it kind of made sense for both of the movies, like the same kind of situation, like the fact. But the fun fact for today, that I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do today. You guys are gonna love what I'm doing today. But the fun fact for today, I wrote my fun facts down, so I'm reading it off of paper. The green train in the first movie, if you guys remember the train, the Emerald City Express, it was a custom built train for the movie, and it is a real train. Isn't that neat? Like, I did not know that. I mean, of course, when you see the train, like, oh yeah, it's real, or is it like AI, or what is it, right? But it's a real train. So I think that is so cool. Now, where they store it, where they keep it and stuff, I don't know. But the train, if you guys saw the first movie of Wicked, then the train, the Emerald City Express, is a real train. Also, did you guys know that Jonathan Bailey, he is the character Figaro, and you guys remember that he played in Bridgerton as well, right? So his horse in Wicked is the same horse that he rode in Bridgerton, and the horse's name is Jack. So the horse in Wicked is the same horse that he rode in Bridgerton, the series, right? And he requested the same horse because he liked the horse so much from being in Bridgerton when he rode the horse. That was his horse on that show, which, of course, if you guys have not checked out Bridgerton, what are y'all waiting for? It is so good. They have a new season that's coming out. I think we're going on almost the 4th season because I want to say there was 3. I always forget how many seasons. I watched all of it. I did, I promise. But there was like a spinoff. It was like the Queen story. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons. Then the Queen story, or maybe that was the 3. And then it's another one coming next year. So it's a whole novel series. It's very popular. It's on Netflix. It is a little bit spicy. So if you don't want to do that, or you have kiddos, little ones, whatever, don't watch it with them. But if you are down for it, it is definitely a beautiful piece of work. It's like during kind of like, I like to call it the medieval era, when they had a lot of balls and they dressed very regal and they wore the big wigs and the big outfits and all the fancy stuff. So Bridgerton, it is absolutely amazing. You guys can look it up here on YouTube and look up some snippets or whatever. It is freezing in my house right now, you guys. My fingertips are freezing. I just made myself a cup of coffee. I'm gonna start trying to sip on that a little bit, but I wanna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing for today's last video for our Wicked week. So I am going to be doing a cupcake to bring in. What's better than celebrating something than having a little bit of cake or a cupcake, right? So you guys remember, I told you guys, I decided to do this Wicked week because I had so many items that I picked up over the last 3 months or so that were Wicked movie related. So I was like, let me just go ahead and do something. So these were $5.99. I picked these up by My Mind's Eye. It's a brand that I typically pick up a lot of different items from. They have really cute kind of different items than you would typically find, but I buy their stuff at Home Goods. And they had these Wicked cups. I thought these were super cute. So they have the black one with the gold around it. It says Feeling Wicked. And then they have this green one. So I think the green one is probably going to be for Elphaba. I'm going to do 3 green cupcakes with the green frosting, and then the one in black is gonna be for Glinda. So I'm gonna do 3 Elphaba and 3 Glinda. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. But I have these rings here. So I have a couple different rings. They all have different like faces on it. Like this one has, I ordered these off of Amazon. These are absolutely adorable. I picked these up off of Amazon. So I have one that says Wicked on there. So we'll probably do, let's see, I think there's like 6 different ones in here. So we could do 2 of the cupcakes that say Wicked with the black on there. And then we can do 2 Glinda and we can do 2 Elphaba. So we'll do 2 with the black rings, 1 pink, 1 green with a black ring. And then we'll do 2 of the pink ones with Glinda's face and 2 with Elphaba's face. So I think that's like 3 different designs in here. Excuse me, I don't think there's more than that, but you guys can kind of get a glimpse of like what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna use those. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some Funfetti cake mix that I actually had from Halloween, and I didn't use it. So this is what I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna take this cake mix and I'm gonna pour it in my bowl. This one does not expire. These are chocolate cupcake mix. So this one doesn't expire until January 10th of 2027. So I have a really long time, and I've been watching some other creators on YouTube that are Dollar Tree creators, and they've been finding some of these like Halloween Funfetti cupcake mix inside of a Dollar Tree. So definitely keep an eye out because it does have a long expiration life. If you want to pick them up to do some baking for the holiday season now, or if you want to save it till next year, whatever you can. And then this frosting is perfect because it's already green for Elphaba. But in order for me to get it pipeable, I have to actually add some powdered sugar to it. Because if I use it like this, I only can use it smooth, like as if you're decorating a cake. So I have my powdered sugar here. So I'm going to be adding powdered sugar to that. And then in order to make the Glinda frosting, I'm going to be using the cream cheese frosting. This is what I have right here. I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to be using some of my Sunnyside Bakery squeeze gel in the color pink so I can create the Glinda pink frosting. I'm only going to use half of this for Glinda so I can make Glinda's frosting. And then I have this last item that I have, you guys. This is adorable. I'll be sprinkling on a little bit of the frosting. This is the cute little crystal ball. This is adorable. Look at this. This reminded me of Wicked, so I picked this up. This was $5.99. They only had 2. So they had one with a pink spatula at Home Goods like 2 or 3 months ago. Back in like September, I found this stuff. So this one I found, it had a pink one, but the pink one was damaged. Like maybe somebody dropped it on the ground and was stepping on this part of it. I was like, nope, I'm not using that. And then this part I really love because it's a wand. This is like for Elphaba, like for her to look into the crystal ball, right? And then this one is like the wand for Glinda. So I thought this reminded me of like Wizard of Oz, Wicked, all that good stuff. So I decided to pick this one up. So you guys will see me at the end. I'm going to take a little bit of powdered sugar at the end when I do all of these cupcakes, and I'm going to put a little bit of powdered sugar on top of them just to bless them off, like, you know, kind of give them that little bit of like magic. And I'm going to go ahead and do that at the end. You guys will see that. So it's a spatula and a sugar duster. So these are really adorable, and I'm going to take these out of the packaging. I'm going to wash them off and get those ready. And then behind me, I have my trusty cupcake pan. This is where I make my magic. And then I have my piping tips. Let me grab those so I can show you guys. I have my piping tips right here. I actually have 3 piping bags and 3 piping tips out because I'm actually going to be making a dozen cupcakes. If you know, content. I'm making half of my fall cupcakes and half of my Wicked cupcakes today because my daughter's birthday is almost here. So I wanted to have some content to share. So I'm going to be using 3 piping tips. So for this particular cupcake situation, I'm just going to be doing these 2. I'm going to use these 2 for the cupcake. And then for the fall cupcake, I'm going to use this one. And so I'm going to rinse these. I just rinsed them. They've just been inside of my little baking box. I'm just going to rinse those in warm water. And then I have my little cupcake measurement. So I use this to actually measure out the amount of cupcake mix that I'm going to use. So typically I take these 2 apart like this, and then I use this and I dip it inside of the cupcake mix, and then I put it inside of the pan, and then I'll just top it off with one of these, and it makes a perfect size cupcake. So this is what I'm going to be using for the cupcake. So the first thing I'm going to do is whip up the cupcake mix. and then I'm going to put it in the oven. So you guys will see a little bit of that. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with it. I'm going to go ahead and whip up the cupcake mix. I'm going to do that off camera. You guys have seen me make cupcakes before. If you guys follow me here on the channel, you guys have seen me do it before. And it's not nothing that's so exciting. I'm just going to mix up the cupcake mix. I'm going to throw it in the oven. You guys will see me go to the oven and put that in there. When they're ready, I'll show you guys them cooling. Once they cool and I'm ready to go in and decorate, I'll show you guys the frosting, the decorating, and then the topping of the powdered sugar. And then that will be it. So you guys will see the rest of that in the video. And thank you guys so much for watching this week. If you guys watched, if you guys have plans again to see the movie, let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to see it today on the release date, or will you be seeing it on another day? And have you guys ever been to a 4DX movie? That is when the motion of the seats move. You might have the 3D glasses and the seats move and stuff. It's really a complete experience. It's not for everybody. If you have motion sickness and things like that, it may not be for you, but it is an amazing thing to experience. So let me know down in the comments those things, and make sure you guys like this video on the way out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is probably the longest of the videos because I wanted to kind of explain what I was going to do with my baking and show you guys the cupcakes being, you know, decorated and things like that. So on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And make sure to like this video. Make sure notifications are on as well, so that when I share a video, you guys will not miss it. You guys will not be billed or charged if you guys decide to be a part of the channel. If you want to subscribe, it is totally free. It does not charge you anything at all. And I will see you guys at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Social media angles are so tricky. Oh my goodness, when you are doing social media and you're trying to get the angles just right, it is very, 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 very stressful. So you're just trying to get the angles just right for your content creation. It is very, very stressful. So I was trying to get the angles right. I was also trying to do a YouTube reel for YouTube. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It is a lot of work. I don't really like to work with these kind of little cupcake thingies, but it is what you use when you're trying to get a particular kind of look. So I have to get all this frosting all the way around it, around the cupcakes, without touching the others. So that is where I'm at. And then I'm just trying to get this on there till it has a little swirl up to it. And this one, a little swirl up to it. So that's how those are looking. And I have frosting all over my hands. Rinse that off. And then I'm gonna go in with the Elphaba sprinkles. And then I also have the little hats that are on there too. So I'm gonna get some of the hats on there. Okay. So those are done. And then I have to go in with the rest of the pink for the pink cupcake, which is Glenda. Not really crazy about how thick I did the frosting on those particular ones. Not crazy about it. You just have to go around it, just make it work. Because I'm almost done. Almost there, Tiana, right? So I have to just go around the cupcake just to kind of get it all the way around it. Cover up my imperfections as best as I can. And they're touching because this plate is too doggone small. But it is what it is, you guys. So I will show you guys the finished product. So stay tuned. Voila. They are all done, guys. They came out beautiful. I love the way they look. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys if you watched all 5 days. If you guys did not, you guys can always go back and watch how I celebrated the last countdown week before Wicked for Good. Enjoy the movie once again if you guys are going to see it. I hope you guys have a sweet treat on this day as well. And I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you guys like this video. Let me know how I did. Thank you so much. Bye.